elite, like they take, there are certain schools that you just cannot afford. You can't go to that kind of school no matter what. Like, but you go there, you see sons and daughters of people in power and thing. Like you see the son of a politician, or maybe someone, a son of a governor of a state. You wouldn't want to see him in a public school. You wouldn't- Let's say let's just use maybe like, okay, UNN or maybe Nnamdi Azikiwe. Yes.
But right here, we depend solely in the connection, on the connection.
On the connection,
So long as you
yeah.
know the person, you connect. No, but in Nigeria, who send it to you study? Who cares about? Come on,
Who you
That-
sabi and who you sabi.
just
Yeah.
practical.
They still have to come to terms with knowing that money buys some level of access, especially in this country.
In this country, money
Yeah.
buys all the access.
Yeah, if I buys all the access, you
Buys
just
all the access.
you see
Hello and welcome. Just so you know, it's Big Frank on Liberators Network, where minds are set free, voices are amplified, and ideas spark a real world impact. Yeah, I want to take this time to thank you all for the subscription, the likes, the reposts, and I want to urge you to keep liking and keep reposting, but most especially subscribe. It goes a long way, and it is absolutely free. All you have to do is tap the button beneath. I just have to tell you because I know you want to do it, but some of you forget. And refer your friends, tell your friends to subscribe too if you want them to enjoy what you're enjoying. With that being said and out of the way, I have with me my co-host,
the businessman,
the businessman. Yes, yeah, you guessed right. That is if you guessed. If you didn't guess, now be my guest. So, because we don't have any guests now, you're the co-host. How are you doing today, sir?
I'm very well, thank you. How are you doing?
Straight down to what we're supposed to discuss.
Yeah.
I have a question here. I want to
Okay.
ask you first to tell me what you think. Give me a response then. I give you my 2 cents as well. Are private universities offering superior education, or are they just expensive daycares set out for the wealthy elites?
Expensive daycare.
Expe-
That's
yes,
hard.
yes, I had to put it that way because the sole aim of a university, schooling system is for you to acquire knowledge.
Yeah.
So if they are way more expensive, in some cases, almost 6 times more expensive than a public university, does it mean they offer superior knowledge, superior education? Or is the expenses, the fees that are being added, is it for the daycare, the welfare of the students? Welfare would include safety, security, whatever it is. We go, but tell us, what do you think?
I think we should actually be looking at a couple of things.
Yes.
Considering the fact that the demographic in Nigeria, basically, right? Okay. So if you are to consider Nigeria to be our case study, looking at the universities, the private and public institutions, I think we should consider a couple of things like the safety, the education level, the principles that they are abiding by, and a couple of other things that make an institution an institution.
Okay.
One thing that is very predominant in these institutions nationwide, especially in public schools, is the strike issue. So if you are going to do a little comparison between, not necessarily a little, but if you're going to compare both to check if Mr. A presents a better quality education and you are certain of what you're getting despite the fees and all of that, then we should actually look deeper into these areas to determine. But for me personally, I think private universities actually provide a quality education, and
that's a trick way to put your response. Because when you say equality, are you implying that public universities do not provide quality education? Because the question is, do they provide superior?
Okay.
So the assumption is that both of them provide quality.
Obviously, quality, yes.
But
yes.
now, is the one they provide, private universities, is it superior?
No,
Do you think it is?
I don't think. I don't
Okay,
think so.
this is why I think, you've mentioned that some things are quite important. And I also believe that education is not restricted to just what is taught in the classroom,
Obviously,
what the lecturers say.
yes.
So this safety, the modesty, because private universities have a way of restricting students and making
Yeah,
sure,
ensuring.
call it restriction, but they make sure that they do not, they keep them in check.
Yes.
Okay, they don't go astray. By astray, I mean they don't just live la vida loca. You are organized, you're corporate.
You abide by the rules.
Yes,
of
you
the
abide by
institution.
regulations.
Yes.
Very good. And if that's 4 years there could engineer the mind of someone to be civilized.
Way more, yes.
But does that work? Can you see a private university graduate and be like, this person is most likely private? I mean, how do you tell the difference? Is it because one is not street smart or that one is very organized with life?
Or is even a little more shy because that is.
You see what I'm talking about?
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
because many top tier firms prefer employing public
Yeah, because
university
they
graduates.
feel like they socialize more.
They feel like they're street smart.
Yes.
Let's put it like that. They are
Okay,
street,
street
that street
smart.
smartness that people feel like is ras. When one inculcates that attitude and is very learned at the same time,
Yeah.
you can see it shows. Now, I'm not saying that private university students are all shy or reserved and they're not street smart. So if you look at a large number, plus it's good that private universities are doing well.
Yeah.
But that cost, the monetary cost, the difference,
Yeah.
is it worth it? What is it that we're not seeing that they offer so much that is worth it?
You know-
The way Nigeria is now, as Nigeria is now, security. If they charge like 10 times more than what they're charging now, and tell that you secure your students, well,
That's actually a good business.
that's
idea.
good business. But
Yeah,
if
that's
you're-
good business.
securing your students for 4 years, when the students come back into Nigeria when they graduate,
You know
Talk to me, sir.
yeah, obviously. We were trying to check if Mr. A is more superior than
superior,
Mr. B.
yeah, academically,
Academically,
yes.
yes.
Or is it the welfare that's
Is it
making it more
just the welfare?
expensive?
Because you look at private universities. Some private universities they charge you like 3 million naira per section. Some way too outrageous. The prices are. I'm just trying to keep it at the barest minimum. The least private university is like 2.5 or.
I don't want to name prices, but yes,
Yeah.
yes, actually,
But
they are expensive.
They are very much expensive. But they give you some level of stability, and you know that if someone is going to study a course for like 4 years, you're certain this person is coming out. But the truth is, both private and public universities are also under regulation. Okay,
Okay.
there is I'll call it a unit, a handle, more like a different kind of a firm in Nigeria that organizes, takes care of the whole operation to ensure that, okay, these people, they are not out of, regulation. They are not they're not working with a poor curriculum and all of that. I don't know if you get what I'm trying to say. So one of them is the NUC. So if you look at how these people work and their certificates and everything, you know that, okay, there's not really much superiority. Both the private and the public, they are basically like the same. The thing is what the private tend to offer the Nigerian youth. In the public school, you can go there, okay, based off the level of exposure that some people want to get,
Okay.
and the pricing too.
Okay.
You can get to a public school and discover that it's overcrowded because the fees are very much low. It's more like they are giving them subsidy.
Okay.
Yeah. But then at the end of the day, you just discover that a course that is supposed to be for like 6 years, in the let's say medicine and surgery is like 6 years or
6
so,
years.
due to issues with government payments and all of that, the person might be graduating in the next 8 to 10 years, which is not a good thing. But private universities, despite the national or economic, whichever case it is, that whatever kind of problem that the country might be facing, you are certain that this person is definitely going to come out at a particular time and at a particular year. And it's more, I think that's why people tilt more towards it, not necessarily because it's superior. The certificates are the same. If you graduate from a private university and come to, I'm giving you my genuine honest
Yes,
opinion,
I'm
right?
listening to you, sir. I'm
So,
listening to you,
like,
sir.
if you graduate from a private university and come to a firm, let's say you graduated from the Department of Engineering, let's say Industrial Production Engineering,
Okay.
and from a private university, right?
Yeah.
And someone from a public university graduated from the same, department. If you don't, even if you graduate from a private university and you don't really understand how the whole process works, the optimization here, or maybe operating a CNC machine and all of that, yeah, and someone from a private public university understands the process and can, deliver the job, I don't think your certificate will do much for you.
Okay, so talking about something practical like this, if it comes to courses, disciplines that require equipment,
Yeah.
tangible physical equipment to operate in that field. Private universities have this equipment, and
Yeah.
public universities rarely have working ones most of the
Obviously,
time.
yes,
So
yes.
public university students, graduates might have the theoretical knowledge on how to work like this, but private university
Yeah.
students are most likely to know how to do it.
That's
You
actually
you-
an issue.
Yeah,
Yes, that's a big
they're out there
issue.
in the job. And when I said that top tier companies will more likely employ public university students, and I started thinking, most of these private university graduates are nepo babies,
Mm.
and when they graduate,
Nepo.
maybe why we don't see them around is because they go to the kind of jobs they get immediately.
Mhm.
So is it because they are more intelligent or because of connection? I think I if you ask me, I would be like, whatever it is they know,
Mhm.
we know. As we, I'm saying because I'm a public university student graduate.
Yeah.
Graduate or not student graduate. So, because I've conversed with private university students,
Yeah.
with lecturers even, and many of the lecturers are public university lecturers on part-time in their own universities.
Yeah.
So, and I don't want to believe that they deliberately keep knowledge away from public university students and then go and teach private everything they know because they pay them better. But it's the same people that offer the same stuff, the knowledge you get.
Yeah. I feel like the way I see it is connection.
Connection.
Yeah.
It's connection.
I
Because
see.
whatever that Nepo baby is doing there,
Mhm.
that a public university graduate will go there and do it still. But question is, as you now that you are a public university, if you go to a place where everybody is at Jebo in the office, can you work there without embarrassing yourself, your family, and your grandchildren?
Mm. I think that's
Also,
something
no,
to
no,
actually look at.
honestly, I think it's a simple yes. It's not like all of us.
It depends. Maybe some
I think
people.
it's a simple yes. I think anybody watching this should be like, of course I can. Not everybody can, but I
Yes.
think most people who they can.
Mm.
Going there for business and business alone. While you were talking, I started to check something.
Okay.
Yeah. I was going to ask you, mention 5 prominent people in Nigeria, you know, Nigerians, whether book writers, actors, whatever. Then I so that we don't end up calling some politicians that we will question their education and everything. Because I thought of it, I was like, maybe you call P2B now. If you call P2B, you might open doors to start calling other people that will not mention their names.
Okay.
And then we now have to start checking where they studied, and it might be where they studied or yes. You understand what I mean?
I get
Where
what
they
you
did not study. Yes, they did not study. So I checked and I have a list here.
Okay.
So it's a very random list. I didn't ask it to make it preferential. Pick this. I said from different fields. Make sure all of them are different fields.
Trying
so
to
get
compare.
get like the top from
Okay.
different fields. And of course, this grading is not like they brought all of them and then they graded them, but based on how the global reach, the global
Their impact.
their impact,
basically.
global impacts. Yes, and how wide their
Alright,
reach has gone.
alright. I think I
So
like that.
from literature and cultural impact, we have Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie,
Awesome.
UNN.
UNN, which is public school.
We have global and finance diplomacy, of course, Dr. Ngozi, of course.
Yes.
That's UI, Ibadan.
Okay.
Public
school.
again. Keep count for me, please.
And
Then we
sure.
have Shola, that's technology and global fintech. Shola Akindele, that's Babcock.
Oh.
That's a private,
That's a
2-1 now.
private, yes.
And we have biomedical and engineering and innovation, yeah? Dr. Samuel Achilefu. We have University of Ilorin, Unilorin,
Okay.
that's public. How
Public
many do we
too.
have now? 3-1.
That's third one, yes.
Okay. Then we have global health and virology, Prof. Oyewale Tomori. That is Ahmadu Bello University, Abu Zaria. That is
4-1.
4-1.
Yeah.
Okay. Corporate energy and clean energy transition, Shegun Cole, Futa,
Still public.
5-1.
5-1.
Legal jurisprudence and human rights, Olise Abba. That is UNN, 6-1.
Seems like majority of these people.
Let's
actually
keep going.
went
Let's
to-
let's keep
come
going.
on, come
And please,
on.
please trust me. I just checked this right now. I didn't check it prior to do anything.
This
And
is-
questions will still arise from this. We're going to ask
Okay.
questions and ask why.
I
'Cause
understand.
This wouldn't mean that all the private university students go abroad to work, or even if they did, they still have global reach. And what I checked is people that studied here. So many of them went abroad. So what's going on? Or is it that they just changed trade? They open their own businesses. Why are we not seeing them here? And fine arts and global, these are all different fields. Then we have Njideka Akunyili Crosby. That's a very foreign name there. University of Ibadan as well. Then number 9, that's how many now?
That's
7-1. 7-1 now.
Yeah, 7.
Global fintech and
That's
digital
fine.
inclusion. Odunayo Eweni, sorry for the name, Covenant University.
Private. That's
7-2. Then for the last,
boy.
Journalism and International Media, Stephanie Busari, University of Lagos.
Still
So
public.
upon seeing this list, yes, we've ascertained that, okay, public university students do go for. I'm not trying to say they are better. No, we're not looking for who is better.
We are looking at the
checking the cost of private universities now. What exactly is it that they are giving that is giving them the moxie to quadruple the regular price public universities have? They have their own quirks, like you said, the strike. Yeah.
Yes, obviously.
And then also seeing the amount of people that register for JAMB yearly. It's almost as though you take only a fraction to get admission, and the rest.
And I need to point this out. Their onboarding process, like say admission process, is way more seamless. Like
for private universities.
For private,
is it not because they have fewer students?
Obviously, I mean that's a good business strategy actually.
That's why I said, is it an expensive daycare for wealthy elites? So it's just a place for the wealthy to come and study. It's not like there's anything peculiar. So they're looking for a way to segregate Ajabo so that you don't have to go abroad. They tell you that, okay, we will make it so expensive that a regular person cannot afford this thing so that your children can come and study here. Classism.
All right, I think no. I don't actually support you in
this.
Yeah. To me, I feel like it's
no. I'm asking. The classism there is. I'm not concluding. I'm asking. Can we say that is that?
No.
Because if we've seen that they obviously offer the same quality, the striking difference now is that this the ones that we here can see. I don't know about the people that lecturers that are into it. The ones that we here can see clear differences would be the equipments they have.
Okay.
Yeah, they don't strike. Security. Now, what I said about morality and modesty, bro, even in those walls, what private university students do?
Obviously, but like,
do you know how many? No, there was a time that sex tapes started leaking from private universities so much that I mean, if you can get to know what these children do, the addiction to very crazy drugs, the same drugs that many of us here cannot afford easily. The addictions there, they are also.
There are things that money can buy. I mean, there are things that money can also expose you
to. I mean.
It's
so
not
what's
necessarily about.
It there? You were going to say something, sir.
Yeah, I was actually going to come from the business angle. Being the businessman, I think I should come from that angle.
The businessman, yeah, talk to me.
So, you pointed out that private universities have these outrageous, tuition fees.
That's the major point here.
So I was actually, gonna try to break it down for you so you could, see it from the angle of doing a business.
Talk to me.
Public universities get a whole lot of funding, more like a subsidy. I mentioned earlier, so they get this strong backup from the government. Right, but private universities, private. The fact that it's private means is possibly a one-man thing with a couple of people on the board that managing and ensuring that this they apply for accreditation, they do this, they do that, they get equipment. You look at their facilities; most of the times they are way more up to date. They try to maintain their resources, they maintain their equipment and stuff. You go to their maybe engineering foundry, spaces. You see active functional machines, you see tools that can be used to educate students. You go to their laboratories, you see, up-to-date equipment. You won't see a cylinder that is, almost close to.
I understand you.
Yeah. So all these things involves finance. And okay, let me just step it down a little bit. Let's say you're trying to open up a supermarket and you don't have the space for it. You have to rent the space, pay for the setup, someone to come decorate, set up the counters and everything, and you still also have to pay for the goods. At the end of the day, you plus, you minus, you cross, you check your balances. You have to make profit of the business, right? So I think that's the main reason why.
With this breakdown you did, they charge for a private university 1% tuition fee. I think the person whoever it is that built university will not even start making. There will be no returns yet. To 10 years or more.
Let's see.
No, true that. Now you've broken it down, it's clear. It's clear. Meaning that it means one thing. education is very expensive.
Education is obviously it's not a poor man's
Very,
thing.
it's very expensive.
There's a reason why
But the government,
you know,
the government is sponsoring these federal universities, and that is why. And if the government is funding,
yeah,
and university, by the way, is still expensive when government is funding it.
it's obviously
Yes, yes, yes.
expensive.
And
There was a time
still,
when it was
and
cheap.
regardless, they do not offer the quality we require.
Still,
This is getting interesting.
obviously.
I just said they do not offer the quality, and remember I just read a list
Mm.
that out of 10,
Mm.
8 are following university.
Yeah,
So if they do not offer the quality,
No,
then is it that poor man they resilient?
Check the years these people graduated now. And you should look at the over time. There's been a whole lot of like decadence. Things are going downwards and all of that.
It's them now.
there's-
Before someone else said gets to this list, it has to still take time.
Yes.
I mean, if you had checked this list 20 years ago, I don't think any of them would be
Would
there.
actually be there, obviously.
Okay.
Yes.
So I think
yes.
it's turn by turn. But you've defended it well. In fact, what you've said on is clear. No, honestly. Yes. Private university students, put your hands together for this Ajabo.
Come on.
Now, listen,
Come
Ajabo.
on. Come on.
You really did watch. You really did well to defend these people.
Mhm.
You don't hustle hard for them. Ajabo hustler.
Appreciate you, my brother. I didn't even actually do
That's why I
much.
said
you know,
Ajabo hustler now.
Nah, no, come on.
Yeah.
Come on.
So-
But the idea is that we get to understand that
I'm
we are
going
not
to
trying to.
hustler 3 times now. You know get. We move on.
It's
so
true.
so if we move out of there,
Yeah.
we now go to still almost the accusation I almost pointed out, the classism thing.
Yeah.
Rumors are flying around that when you get to NYSC camp, that private university students get preferential treatment. They don't break a sweat. They don't get themselves involved in strenuous activities, exercises that will stress them out. Why is that? Because now they're out of school. All that happened is that you're schooled in a private university that was not sponsored by the government. It's not a bad thing. It's a good thing. It's
Yeah.
Nobody is blaming anything. But now, when you come to a place, the camp, where you serve the country, then there is this segregation of people who are private university students or foreign students even. Then every other person is like a regular person. What's that for? This is no longer a thing of quality in academy now.
Obviously,
'Cause
it's not really
if the
a thing of-
quality in academy is that first class students do get treatments after camp, PPA. Now we know that yes, it does not matter whether you're a private university student or public. You're a first class student. We now know it's intellect, what you studied. So
Yeah.
how?
Okay, I don't know. I don't know if you've ever thought about this whole concept. I mean, I don't know if you've ever thought about why private universities actually came to be.
Tell me, what do you think?
No, I'm not saying
Then
that.
tell me, what do you think? It's not what happened. I'm not asking what happened. Like, what do you think?
This is not based on data or maybe any kind of research. This is
Okay,
just,
should I answer why I think it came to be?
just tell me.
It's the same thing. The same way that what's it called? Private hospitals came to be. Sometimes it's out of passion, but all in all, it's business.
Okay.
So many people let me give the excuse, or let me give an analogy that let's assume a man has always wanted to be a teacher.
Okay.
And then when he comes to a public school setting, he sees that the system is broken.
And he
He
tries
now,
a way
he now
to
decides
set
to
up
create his.
to fix
Now
the
in
system.
the maybe he sets an example, he sets a pace. That's how things usually start. Maybe he does it, maybe it works, maybe it doesn't work. He realizes that, okay, this thing takes more than passion, it takes a lot of funding.
Yeah.
And not everybody is passionate enough to give me the funds I need to do this stuff.
Yeah.
And automatically it becomes very expensive. They don't understand. So when people start saying, you create a public university as a church, you're not making it to the members that did it. Oh God.
They don't understand the business.
It's business still.
It's business still.
It's business still.
Yeah. But here's the thing, right?
Yeah.
I was thinking, what if
Talk to me. Yeah. Once you don't start with what if. Dun dun. Yeah,
Oh,
what if?
come on. What if private universities were actually set up to protect the elites?
Conspiracy theory. You go ahead.
Now I'm just saying, like
Yeah, that's
you see the son of a politician, or maybe a son of a governor of a state. You wouldn't want to see him in a public school. Let's just use maybe like, okay, UNN or maybe Nnamdi Azikiwe. You wouldn't want to see him moving about. Or so the best thing to do, but still give him the education that he deserves, that he needs to
Yeah.
grow in life, is to take him to a place where he could be amongst a certain kind of people that will save him the stress of unnecessary exposure. But it's more like you giving your child a home tutor. You see, you get what I'm saying. So taking it now back to the camp, and you see them in the camp too. The reason for the preferential treatment and stuff like that is still the same reason why they went to the public,
So
to
is
the
it
private school.
if you're following this, does it mean that the preferential treatment is being organized by the government as well, the high class? Do they come and pay off
No.
the organizers? Because I checked, it's not an official thing. It's not a regulation in NYC prospectus or
No,
whatever.
obviously it's not official.
But it happens.
But it has already given them the status for if you see someone that is comfortable paying, say, 2.5 million per session, and the person studied for 5 years, or let's say 4 or 5 years, and you look at this person is not even breaking a sweat at paying the bills, you would obviously want to know.
So it's corruption.
It's more like
Are you going there? Are you driving there?
I'm not. You're concluding. I think.
Okay, so tell me
I'm not
what
going in
is
the
it,
line
what's
of corruption.
So what is it?
I think it's
So you
more
said-
of a trying to connection issue, business connection.
Uh-huh.
I'm trying
So you
to
try
see
to
where
buy
you're
their
coming
favor?
from. Yeah, trying to buy. That's
That's
basically
corruption, sir.
okay.
That's-
Whichever, if
buy
you call
their
it
favor,
corruption,
buy
then-
favor is euphemism for buy.
But
Buy. What I buy.
there are ways. There are actually ways you can get close to an elite without having to.
When I say preferential treatment,
Mm-hmm.
it's synonymous to being partial. It's synonymous to being biased.
Okay.
So when you bring the same people, all of them are graduates.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. And because these people paid more to graduate,
Yeah.
you now give them preferential, you treat them better. I said classism. It was without racism, sada. Sada.
I understand.
Yes, that's exactly what this is like. And it's a circle thing, because think of it. I'm thinking now, so if I'm asked, okay, let me ask you, let me not set myself up, but let me
Okay.
ask you. If you
Now
have
trying to
if-
set me up.
yes. If you now have the money,
Okay.
would you send your child to a public university or to a private university? Seeing that the education same, and then the street knowledge is important. There is nothing to hide. You do not want your child to come out of come out to the society and be shocked at what they see. I'm not saying all of them are shocked, but you're being confined for 4 years. And then when you come out, everything you're being taught, there's not how the society actually runs.
Can I hit you below the belt?
No, don't hit me below the belt. But tell me, what you think? Yeah,
But
tell me.
it's just the way you emphasize on being street smart.
Okay, tell me.
I mean, if you're in a public space with
Yeah.
a whole lot of like characters, people, with different attitude, behaviors, that's actually where you need to be street smart.
Okay.
In quote. But if you're around people that are way more educated, like they carry themselves in a certain way, classy, way more responsible, I don't think you necessarily need to be street smart in quotes. You just need to be
Smart.
yes. Your operation just needs to show class and intelligence, a different kind of level of intelligence. Private university, obviously they will offer that to your child. If I have the money to send my own child to the private university, because I think that's your question, right? I would do that
Over a public university.
over a public university
And what
to
your
save
major primary reason would be
time.
time. How?
I'm able to compress and use time actively.
Time how? Is this a strike we're still referring to?
Still, yeah.
Because it takes 4 years. 4 years. It's same for 4 years.
Can you tell?
Yeah,
Where,
it's same.
where is the country going to?
No, it's same for 4 years. If you asked me that, I'd say private as well. Despite all this, my major reason would be because of connection. This is the connection I mean.
Active.
When like minds are together, there's a way rich people think.
Obviously. I think you're seeing from my perspective now.
And when you place your child, even if imagine if you take a child that has been to a public school all his life to a private university, when he gets out of there, his mindset will change.
The mindset.
I think the fees now, it's business. It goes beyond the facilities and everything. It's because of the people your child will meet in there. The children of governors are in there.
Yeah,
And if that connection is being made, that is why we do not see them applying for jobs like that.
obviously.
Because once they get out, the connection, not all of them, of course, but most of them, that's
And
how it
this
goes.
is even beyond Nigeria. If you go outside the country,
It's like,
elites, like there are certain schools that you just cannot afford. You can't go to that kind of school no matter what. But you go there, you see sons and daughters of people in power and government.
the difference there is that they also focus on academics so much.
Yes.
But right here, we depend solely on the connection. So long as you know the person, you connect. No, but In Nigeria, who send the thing you study? Who cares about? Come on,
Who you
That-
sabi and wetin you sabi.
just
Yeah.
practically what if you do.
Yes.
Like no even what is sabi, what you feel
Wetin
do.
you fit sabi and who you sabi.
Who is sabi and what you feel do.
Yes.
Nobody cares. Come on, you can see someone medicines, a photo studio.
Yeah.
What can you do?
What can you do?
So it's now the people you meet, and you can see someone that photo studio. There are other cameramen from other places. Because of people he's met, his mind has been engineered to know himself or place a wall for himself.
Yeah.
Just like the school and the students there. So he's looking high, he's shooting high, and that's what he keeps getting. While you're looking at growth. Let me start from here, start small, because that's where you've been. That's what you've been doing.
Yeah.
It's as simple as conversations are going, and for every time you're talking to a group of friends or your classmates, you're hearing them call 500 million, 5 million, 10 million. What you now say as big money will change.
Obviously.
Before you see 1 million as big money, but
Yeah,
see how they
yeah.
throw.
Yeah.
Your mind is being so.
It's
That's the
being
major reason.
shaped from
The major reason why I was
conversation,
saying is because I need them to mingle with people who has its quirks as well. But yeah, I need them to mingle with people who
You know, like their minds are
who
way,
their
way-
parents have been taught to be successful. You know,
Yeah,
get stuff like
yeah,
that. That's it majorly. Then about the
time.
corruption.
Okay, corruption. Okay.
in NYSC camp. I think that's something we should tackle even. Because if you ask me, they're only trying to
Obviously.
buy these people over because they have money and you can extort them easily. That's why being street smart is important as well. Yeah, Jabo, they're blah. I will save you from this. Charge them money. People that had low cuts or 4 years in school, all they carry is low cuts.
All they carry is local.
Yes.
that's
Many
deep.
private
I
students, I don't know if they can grow a beard. I mean, are you a private school student?
Come on, bro. Come on.
I
Don't
said
do
grave.
that. Come on, don't do that. Don't do that.
What I mean is this. It's not right, whatever it is they're doing there.
Yeah.
It's become a thing so much that many people think it's a regulation. That private school students should be treated better. Come
Actually,
on.
be pampered and all of that. I understand, but I feel at the end of the day, they still have to come to terms with knowing that money buys some level of access, especially in this country.
In this country, money
Yeah.
buys all the access.
Yeah, if I buys all the access,
Buys all the access.
you see someone that smells like money, you want to get
Yes.
close. You want to get close. You want to they interact with them, and most of the time,
see someone that has and handles money.
Mm,
You want to bank on him because there he will give you access
yeah,
to different things.
and
So
I mean, too, it's
so I
also
did there.
I see
Handle money, bank on him,
and getting
access.
I understand.
bank,
I understand.
money.
I understand.
Continue, carry
Don't
on.
feel yourself.
Carry on, please.
So, but at the end of the day, you just see the access is based off, what they have as a backup, which is money and connections. So, an average man in a camp probably I don't want to call mention names, but an average man that is an official in the camp.
But is what could be done or should be done about it now? Because it's just partial. I don't know how else to put it. How are things going to be changed so much that these people are, and you see, this is also an opportunity for these public graduates to even get to meet these other people and connect with them. They still connect, but if you are exempting them from things like this, it's still that mentality that we are suffering. Because now you're making them feel like you are limited to this
The truth
small.
is, no, I don't think it's a limitation. There are levels to this thing. Yeah, there are levels.
I
to
do not
this.
want to say it. You sound like a corrupt politician.
I know. Come on. It's not like I'm trying to back
There are
them.
levels to this thing.
There are levels to this, bro.
You have to buy it yourself.
Come on.
Yeah.
Come on. I can't have a certain amount of money in my account. I can't
And then
have a level of wealth.
you not serve your country with the way you rule.
No.
Nobody's above the law.
Sometimes I feel like it's more like giving them protection.
Yes.
Say the son of a governor comes to the camp. Do you expect him? No, I'm not saying no. No, I'm not saying. Come on, don't get me wrong.
Wow.
Guys, before this guy causes people to cancel me, listen. This is not. Listen, get what I'm trying to say. I'm not saying based off the preferential treatment and all of that. I'm just saying
Yeah.
he's a son of a public figure.
Okay.
So I think a level of protection should be awarded.
This is the mentality we're trying to debunk here. Because in some other countries, developed countries, I would say, even their prime ministers, their presidents, their governors, sometimes are handymen. I mean, they walk on the streets normally. And that is because they have nothing to fear. They serve the people. The only reason why a public figure is looking for protection is because, first, the country itself does not have security. Secondly, you know what they do. They find you.
Okay.
Yeah, now you be your problem.
But in Nigeria, we did now.
Now you talk now.
That's the point.
That's the problem. That's the point. It's a problem you be.
Oh, it's a problem. Thank you. It's a problem. But the reason, I'm just trying to show you why some of the things that you see in the camp play out. It's a problem. And I think the best way to curb it is, bro, just put a ring around
Continue.
this person.
That is now a cycle now.
Yeah, it's not a cycle.
It's now a cycle. Just keep
but it's bad anyways. It's terrible. But that's what's happening.
It's just not good. If they had been doing the job protecting and then they are honest.
Yeah.
I mean, come on now. Come on.
Oh,
Now.
yes.
There's nothing there
It wouldn't be
to
necessary
fair for.
to yes.
There's nothing there to fair for.
But they're not doing the job.
Then you can now bank on the security.
Of the
yes.
soldiers,
If you have money,
yeah,
because of your children has money, they can bank on the security, and then they guarantee them trust.
But not in this country.
Yeah, I say I did too, man.
I see you.
Yeah, bank.
Yeah, you
Guarantee trust bank.
Always trying to play words, isn't it?
Okay, so this is actually we're trying to establish, because sometimes we write these people off the same way they do not want to. Some of them do not want to make some mingle. Though in Nigeria now, you cannot tell who is who. All of us are cool, and I like that because all we young people we flock together. Besides, listen, that happens here and there.
Even though we are not birds of the same feather.
Even though we are not birds of the same feather,
we try to flock together. We try.
Conclusively, private universities are cool. And I do not think it's obvious it's not education, just the education in lecture classes, lecture rooms that makes the tuition fee that high. And there is nothing at this point you can do to bring it down. Nigeria is expensive.
Obviously.
Education is very expensive.
Education is expensive.
Later, we talk about the worth of education in Nigeria, if it's really deserving the expenses. In Nigeria now, do you really need to pay that much to go to school?
To go to school, considering how the educational system is.
The connection I think the connections in public universities is what's more than what is being taught for Nigeria's sake. If you ask me, people you meet and people you mingle and interact with, yes. Yeah. That should be there. Do you have any 2 cents to give before I think of another word play?
As how now? Oh my God.
Private universities, do they offer superior education, or are they expensive daycare for the wealthy elites? Segregation, classism. Tell us what you think in the comment section.
Yeah, please do. And while you're doing, don't forget to subscribe. It's very, very much important.
What he said.
Yeah.
Till then, see you next time.